Dinesh Trivedi, Lok Sabha MP of the Trinamool Congress, was one of the MPs who actually walked out in disgust, if I'm not mistaken, at what was happening. I just want to understand the sequence of events here, because Sushma Swaraj has said on record later in her tweets and in her press conference that she didn't know that a blackout had taken place. She got to know later. However, from the sequence of events that our reporters have put together, Mrs. Swaraj started to speak, and midway there were members of parliament who told her that the telecast is no longer live.
Shahnawaz also.
So she was told while she was speaking. So what happened? What happened? And she continued to speak.
She did, yeah.
So she was told by other members of parliament it's not live.
I only saw Shahnawaz protesting that television is not on. And I do not know whether Sushma ji heard that or not, but I did hear that. In the din also, I could hear that this is the message that the television is not on. And like Sandeep Phukan just mentioned, if there is a technical glitch, then House adjourn would not also occur. That also would not come. I think we have to be truthful to ourselves, and more important thing is not one bill or the other. All the bills are very important. Important thing is the country and democracy, because a lot of people have given up their life for this democracy. We have a statue of Gandhiji. And Nidhi, more important, if you see the debates of the Constituent Assembly, they don't only talk about the letter, but they all talk about the spirit of democracy. There is a para where Nehruji and Sarvapalli Dr. Radhakrishnan also says that his letters are not important. They are important, but important is the spirit of democracy. And there is certainly a murder of the spirit of democracy.
A murder of the spirit of democracy.
That's true.
And therefore you are raising very serious questions on the way the Speaker has conducted herself today.
I will not like to comment on the Honourable Speaker, because she is actually very honourable, but definitely somebody has to answer, whether it is the government, whether it is the Lok Sabha Secretariat. So personally, it's not proper for me to point the fingers on the Honourable Speaker, but I'm sure she must have been equally sad.
Let me ask Mr. Prakash Javadekar, then Rajya Sabha MP and national spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Javadekar, why didn't the BJP then walk out of the Lok Sabha? Once you had, for instance, Mr. Shahnawaz Hussain, who Mr. Dinesh Trivedi personally saw saying that the telecast had been cut. Why didn't the BJP then walk out? You see, then the theory is that there was always a backroom deal between the BJP and the Congress to get this bill through, even in the din. Why didn't you walk out of the Lok Sabha then?
No. First, I must tell that I am today happy because we raised the slogan of Telangana. For last 8 years, we are continuously fighting for it, and our plank was separate state, of formation of separate state, at the same time justice to Simandhra. Government had to agree to both, and that's why I am happy. But that happiness is partial, because more saddened by the way Congress did it, means the way they stopped the live telecast. I charge Congress for doing this. This is technical glitch or whatever glitch. It was a political glitch engineered by Congress floor managers. And what Congress has done, disservice to nation. We fought emergency for precisely censorship. I was in my youth 16 months in jail just to fight censorship, and that censorship is back. This is the Congress mindset.
But why didn't the BJP walk out of the Lok Sabha
unacceptable.
then?
No,
Mr. Javadekar, why didn't the BJP walk out in protest?
1 minute. Let me tell you, we were in Rajya Sabha. The chronological event is this. Arunji asked me to see what is happening in Lok Sabha. So I came out and I saw, so there was a board that house is adjourned. I inquired, I went to Lok Sabha lobby. I inquired, house is working. I saw it, I peeped into it. Then I wrote it, but that time Sushma's speech was over. And then I wrote that they have not shown your speech, they have shown only Shinde's speech. That's what I gathered from the Central Hall, and therefore you must hold immediate press conference. We will make necessary arrangements. Shall we go ahead? That I sent the letter to her inside, And then she said, yes, I will go to press. So this is the sequence of event. Even so, because she spoke for about 10 minutes only. During that time, nobody realized that this is happening. And afterwards,
Shahnawaz
we
Hussain
have
did.
said, she was polite to say, no. You can ask Shahnawaz. Nobody was, because in Lok Sabha, nobody was getting the impression whether it is live telecast going on or not, because cameras were there. But this is absolutely a sham, and it's a Congress handiwork, and this is how Congress does, because they don't wanted Sushmaji's effective presentation of telling how separate state of Telangana and justice to Simandra is not opposed to each other.
So this was a conspiracy against Sushma Swaraj's oratory skills. But let me just bring in Abhishek Singhvi from the Congress party, also Rajya Sabha MP. Dr. Singhvi, what are we supposed to believe here? Like I said at the beginning, you have Rajiv Shukla, a Union Minister, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs no less, saying that under the rules there is a provision for shutting down television cameras due to security concerns. Now we have a statement from Lok Sabha TV saying that there was a technical glitch that happened precisely at 3 o'clock. As Dinesh Trivedi also points out, why then was there a placard, which of course we saw here while sitting in the office, which said that the house was adjourned? What are we supposed to believe?
Nidhi, we have to keep a balance about form and substance. Let me answer your question in 3 or 4 ways. First and foremost, are we concerned about the substance of the Telangana bill not being allowed to be passed by direct physical disruption versus the telecast of it? Now clearly, and I'm going to pin down anybody who's objecting, clearly the BJP wants, according to its ostensible stand, the Telangana bill to pass. Number two, there is for the last 1 week, 10 days, the session almost coming to an end, a clear attempt to obstruct it. And today, with grave difficulty, somehow the bill has been passed. Now comes the form of it. Certainly nobody wants any such thing to be out or blackout, although till some years ago we never had live telecast. Now today the Congress party or the BJP cannot have a role or a say in any of this. This entire proceeding, even under the Constitution of India, the courts can't interfere. This is entirely in the seisin of the Lok Sabha Secretary and the Speaker. Her office has issued a statement that every word, comma, full stop has come on record. So you also have a live record. The only thing you don't have is a temporary blackout. No doubt about it. I mean, you don't have the footage during a temporary blackout. That could well be a technical glitch. It could well be a series of other reasons. Inquiry is supposed to be on, but they have clarified now in the evening. Point is, how much can we make out of this? Does not our heart bleed much more for the fact that for the last 10 days of a 15-day session or a 12-day session, we've had total disruption and obstruction in passing the very bill. That's
who
the
was
substance
doing
of
disruption?
It. Look,
Abhishek, who was doing
I'm
disruption?
not of that. Let's assume.
It was your party members. We were not doing.
One second.
Not we were doing. You were
Singhvi,
doing.
the point is, this is a very crucial. One second.
That's not the point. 1 minute.
Yeah.
1 second, Nidhi, 1 second. The point is not that BJP can say whose, because BJP's account in Andhra Pradesh is 0. 1 big 0. Today in Andhra Pradesh, the fact of the matter is, politically and really, there is no BJP, Congress, TDP or others. There are either Simandrites, Telanganites, Rayalaseemites.
No.
Therefore,
BJP
the division is geographical.
All over.
Today, geographical. Therefore, today now, let the BJP not try to run with the hare and hunt with the hound. If they wanted Telangana
Singhvi,
genuinely,
the point is different.
let them not do
this
two
things. This is a very crucial legislation. Did it not deserve to be shown, you know, for the rest of the country to see? Why should there be a blackout?
Right, Nidhi,
there should be a healthy debate on this.
Right.
People should be able to see it. Why was it blacked out?
Legislation. I'm sorry, Nidhi. Very healthy debate, vigorous debate, comprehensive debate. These are all platitudes. You are talking of healthy debate. I agree with you 100%. What about the people who are physically disrupting? And BJP says on official record that you can do everything, pass the bill, but don't use marshals against the people who are disrupting. That's on the record in the BSc. Now, ultimately, object is clear. We have to pass the bill. Now, in that process, I am not supporting any blackout. The official stand is very clear. There was a technical glitch. A party can't go behind into a Lok Sabha Secretariat's official version. But the substance has to be given so much time, not the form.
No, but I mean, you know, on one hand, you're giving us the official version, and then you're saying, what about people who physically disrupt the house? So there is a justification that's being given for the blackout. I will take that though to Dinesh
Not
Trivedi.
the blackout, not the blackout. I'm saying that the people have not allowed this to pass for 10 days. Aren't the hearts bleeding for that?
Well,
why are the hearts bleeding so much for the blackout?
Well, there is a reason
People
that is
have not
happening, and
allowed the
maybe
legislation
people
to
should be
pass
able
at
to
all.
see all sides of the debate once they take place in the House. But the point, Dinesh Trivedi, that is
and
also
the
rightly
main
made
opposition
is
says,
that isn't it
don't
also
use physical
true that a
force.
lot of MPs behave badly and play to the gallery? And when the cameras are on, in fact, there are a number of assemblies in this country, for example, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, UP, which do not allow live telecasts of proceedings. So it's not the end of the world, or it's not undemocratic. Many
We
would
didn't
say.
have it 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, so even the Lok Sabha didn't have it, but of course things change. But even today there are assemblies in this country that don't allow a live telecast. The media did cover this. Is it going too far to call it a murder of democracy then, is the question.
So are you suggesting that we should shut down the television? There were no private channels a few years back. NDTV was also not there 25 years back. So are you suggesting that we go to the dark days? What are we talking about? There are two things. First of all, let me correct my friend Manu Singhvi that there was no debate. There was just no debate. Even when our Member of Parliament, Saugata Roy, wanted a division, and division has procedure. Even one single member without belonging to any party can ask for a division. And division means there is a procedure, lobbies have to be cleared, people have to push that button and electronically cast their vote. Speaker would have under certain rules to override that. But again, we are talking about the spirit. There are two things. Again, I am invoking Gandhiji. It's the end and the means. Both are as important. Today you might have achieved an end, but the means history will never forget. And ask the people of this country, would they believe that there was a technical hitch? Ask the people. Ask the people of this country. I have been a Member of Parliament from 1990. Never in my tenure I have ever seen this kind of a head count. If there is some problem for which you don't want to show, then it means you are doing something which is not democratically right. And there is a feeling of guilt, and that is why you have not. I do not want, the only thing is, history will never pardon you, I can tell you that. And as a Member of Parliament, as an individual Member of Parliament, I could not be the party to this happening, and that is why I personally walked out.
Okay, I'm going to take the points that you raised to Union Minister Jayapal Reddy, who joins us tonight as well. Mr. Reddy, you've heard some of the criticism here this evening from the panelists, from a fellow MP like Mr. Dinesh Trivedi, that this has murdered the spirit of democracy. Would you say, sir, that it is unfortunate the way in which this bill has been passed in the Lok Sabha today?
I wish to raise one question. Did the bill have overwhelming numerical majority or not? With the whole of UPA voting for the bill, with BJP voting for the bill, we nearly had 2/3 majority for the bill. In the last 8-9 days, it was a numerical minority that held majority in Parliament to ransom. Today, those who were to move the amendments, speak, were all in the well. When they were asked to move the amendments, they were all in the well.
That's not true.
And when they were asked to
Saugata Roy
vote,
was not in the well.
no, only one Saugata Roy. All
He
other
asked for a
members of the
division
party
many
were in the
times.
well.
Your Congress members are there in the well.
Let's
Your
ha-
ministers
let's
are
have
there
the
in
fact
well.
correct.
Let Mr. Reddy finish his point. Let Mr. Reddy finish his point. Sir, you are saying, but sir, the point is that on a day when the bill has to be discussed and passed, should it not have been done in the most democratic way possible when it involves the bifurcation of a state in which there have been such passions on all sides?
No, I agree. There are passions on all sides. There are passions on both sides of Andhra Pradesh, which is getting bifurcated. I agree. But passion cannot overrule majority. They were in the well right from the beginning. right from 11 o'clock. So, should a precedent be set that minority by sitting in the well can block the will of majority?
So was the blackout deliberate, sir? Was the blackout deliberate? Was the blackout of the telecast proceedings deliberate?
I don't know about the blackout. It's for the speaker to explain. However, the entire press was there in the gallery. More than 200 press persons were there in the gallery. It was not a session in camera. Can you deny the bill had enjoyed majority in the House?
Perhaps not, but perhaps it was also important, sir, for all sides to be heard. In a democracy, it's also important for the minority to be heard in a debate. That is the point.
No. Minority, madam, minority has been getting heard for the last 9 days. As they say, minority must have its say. They have had their say in the House, outside House, on the media, through the media. A time for voting came. Why didn't they go back to their seats and participate in voting?
You should know there's a Ministry of
Mr.
Minority
Reddy,
also.
if you could just hold on and get Mr. Dinesh Trivedi and the others to just make a quick comment on what you said. Mr. Reddy is saying, Dinesh Trivedi, that this was not undemocratic. The media was there. The point I made to you as well. It's been covered. It is not a murder of democracy is what he's saying.
Why did you black out? My point, limited question is, I was not talking for or against. In a debate, you can have for or against, doesn't matter. But in a mature democracy, I don't think so the framer of a constitution would have ever realized that a day will come where we'll black, and you know visitors were not allowed. I had a visitor's request on the day the bill was about to introduce. Visitors were also not allowed. You black out the TV, you don't allow visitors, then if it's not murder, because this is for the people, of the people, by the people. Even one single member has a right for division. There is no question of minority or majority.
Mr. Reddy, I'll take that to you. As a senior parliamentarian, Mr. Trivedi has posed these questions today.
May I answer him?
Yes.
Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi is a single member of MIM. He moved many amendments. They were voted upon. They were voted upon. They were not...
Not the way we vote, not the way we vote, not the way we vote, clearing the lobbies, electronic vote, not the way we vote. Why was that done?
No, Mr. Trivedi, your TMC, which believes in great democracy, would not agree to voting in a normal way for next 2 years.
But it has to be done.
Therefore, should Telangana bill be blocked?
Democracy cannot come to a standstill for any reason. Even Gandhiji had to suspend Chori Chora Andolan for 2.5 years.
Did you condemn Mr. Rajgopal for using the pepper spray?
Of course.
Did you as a party?
Of course. Unbecoming of a member of parliament.
TMC as a party has not condemned Mr. Rajgopal.
Everybody has condemned.
Okay, Mr. Reddy, sir, one moment.
Please, I am asking
you go and see my television bite for that day. You go and see my television bite for the day.
I'm not talking of you, Dinesh Trivedi ji. I'm not talking of you as an individual. Did Saugat Roy condemn?
One condemning is good enough.
I just want to ask Mr. CM Ramesh, Mr. Reddy, 1 second, sir. So, just 1 second. I just want to now ask those who have opposed the creation of Telangana, like Mr. Ramesh of the TDP, who is the Vice President of the party and a Rajya Sabha MP himself. Mr. Ramesh, the point that Mr. Reddy and Abhishek Singhvi have made is that it is MPs like yourself who have repeatedly tried to disrupt the House using violent means. It's not even, a regular protest, as it were. You yourself were trying to break a mic a few days ago. Mr. Rajagopal, we know what he did with the pepper spray. There are some very, horrendous things that have happened on the floor of the House in the last week or so. In that case, their point is that how do you deal with this? Does it not exacerbate when you have the cameras on you?
Nidhi, today in the parliament, democracy has murdered in daylight. As a senior member, Jaipal Reddy, he is so many years in the parliament. He is agreeing, never before it has happened. Any is in the tenure? Yes, see, you asked Trivedi, I was there standing in the lobby. I shouted because I has not do, even though I shouted TVs are not working. What Trivedi also told to everybody, TVs are not working. Even they are continuing. If there is a technical stack, they can adjourn the house, and after they can again continue. No, what in the hurry?
Correct.
Hurry. See, today is like an emergency measure.
Please,
Jayapal is a senior member. He will agree.
These are questions
This is
which
the
can
way
be more
Parliament will run.
properly answered by the Speaker. But point I'm making is there were more than 200 press persons.
I am telling you, it is a conspiracy between Congress and Speaker.
But then you're raising a very serious question on the conduct of the
If you
Speaker.
are making a comment
is
on
very
the Speaker,
irresponsible.
I think I had better not join the
Conspiracy.
kind of discussion.
Purposefully it has been done.
The point is,
Purposefully
you
it has
must
been done.
pause the Speaker for the explanation.
But
Can you say
Yes.
the bill did not have majority in the House?